Hello, my name is Richard, and I'm the founder and owner of Spreadsheet Solutions. And I often come across five very popular myths about spreadsheets, and today I would like to address those. Yes, this is a very common myth. A lot of people think that spreadsheets are just for bookkeepers and accountants. But actually, if you think about it, money is just one of your resources. There's so many more resources within your business, like stock, your staff, time, projects, processes. All of those need to be monitored. And we create spreadsheets to monitor all of them, not just for finance. There's so much more that Excel can do. Yes, people often think that spreadsheets are dull and boring because when you open a blank Excel document, it's just a whole bunch of lines and columns, and they usually just put some data in and try and get it to do what they want it to do. Actually, I try and make the spreadsheets a lot more visual because I believe that a spreadsheet should be something that can visually display what your data is telling you. So I actually spend quite a bit of time making games in Excel to push the boundaries, to learn new skills so that I can implement that into business spreadsheets to help you get a spreadsheet which is not dull and boring, but sometimes quite entertaining, so that actually putting in your data is actually something that's fun to do so that you can get the most out of it. So it's not just about putting data into a spreadsheet, but it's actually about the visual representation of your data within that spreadsheet. When people say to me that spreadsheets can't do what they want, my usual question to them is that referring to your spreadsheets or all spreadsheets? Because obviously it depends a lot on the person making the spreadsheet. And as I said before, I do a lot of work making games and things like that within Excel to expand my capabilities and my skills. And very often when people say that spreadsheets can't do what they want, what they mean is their spreadsheets can't do what they want. So if you're not getting enough out of yours, if your spreadsheets aren't doing what they should be, or you think that they could do more, send them in, let me have a look at them, and I'll tell you what I can do with it. Some of the cheaper spreadsheets that I do, I've done them as cheap as £200. Other ones I've done have been as high as £2,000. It all depends on what you need, but the time that these spreadsheets can save you is enormous. In fact, in a few cases, I've actually had people say to me that thanks to my spreadsheet, they don't actually have to hire extra staff. Now, if you think about it from that point of view, I mean, if you can save hiring a staff member, what's £2,000? So it all comes down to what you're getting out of the spreadsheet and whether it's financially viable to you. People often think that spreadsheets are limited to a desktop application, but actually Microsoft has spent a lot of time and effort to develop Excel Online, and macro-free spreadsheets can now work on Excel Online, and 99% of our spreadsheets are macro-free. So there's no reason why you can't use that online and on the cloud and on all devices. So thank you very much for listening, and if any of those myths were things that you originally believed, I hope that you now have a different opinion of Excel and spreadsheets. And if you do have any questions or any spreadsheets you'd like us to take a look at, or if you think that a spreadsheet could help you, please do get in touch. I'd love to have a chat with you. Thank you and goodbye.